guys, IKhanWhisper here, and today we're going to be going through this official Pokemon Handbook, and in a later video, this Deluxe Collector's Edition Pokemon Handbook, which is mostly the same, but it has Togepi and Mew in it as well, whereas this one is just the first 150. So, I just found these this weekend from when I was little, and I thought it'd be cool to go through, especially since Pokemon Go is so popular right now, with the first 150 Pokemon. So, we'll just go through these and read them, and there's a lot of cool artwork and stuff in here. So, let's see. A word from Professor Oak. Welcome to the Pokemon Legend. I'm Professor Oak. I guess you could call me something of an expert on all things Pokemon. That's pronounced Pokemon. Over the years, I've seen hundreds of new trainers get their very first Pokemon, including my grandson, Gary. I don't collect my own Pokemon anymore. I like to leave all the running around to the young folk. But I do teach the basics to the new generation of Pokemon trainers. Your mission: to collect and train as many of the 150 known species of Pokemon as you can. I supply many trainers with their first Pokemon. Usually, I let them choose between 3 beginning Pokemon: Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. Once you have your first Pokemon, you can battle and catch other Pokemon. Your allies and friends are Ash, Misty, and Brock, fellow Pokemon trainers and breeders. Your enemies: the evil Team Rocket, Jesse, James, their sinister Pokemon, Meowth, and their boss, Giovanni. They're determined to fight what they call the evils of truth and love, while as they capture and control all rare Pokemon. Oh, I just can't stand to think about the way they mistreat all those poor innocent Pokemon. If they're not stopped, they may take over the world. Your biggest rival is my grandson Gary. You'll probably battle him a couple of times along the way. He's determined to be the best, that grandson of mine, and he's well on his way too. Your goal may be to become the world's greatest Pokemon master, like Ash, to win every battle, collect all 150 Pokemon, and join the ranks of the master trainers in the Pokemon League. Or you may prefer to be a great Pokemon breeder, like Brock, and learn how to raise the best Pokemon and to bring out their inner strength and personality. Or you may just want to collect and train Pokemon of a particular element, like Misty. Her specialty is water element Pokemon. Not into the battle aspect, no need to be. Pokemon make loving and faithful friends and companions. Whatever you decide, you'll have to know as much as you can about your Pokemon. Pokemon won't listen to just anyone. They are looking for friends, not masters. The more you know about your Pokemon, the more techniques you will be able to teach them, and the closer you and your Pokemon will become. That's why I've prepared this Pokedex for each Pokemon trainer. It's full of information and advice about Pokemon and their training. You'll want to keep it handy as you're watching the cartoon, playing the game, trading with a friend, or deciding which Pokemon to add to your growing collection. Use it as your guide, read it carefully, ask it questions. It's got everything you need to know inside. Well, now you must be eager to get on your way. There are a lot of Pokemon to catch, and many, many things to learn. I think this may have actually come with like a little Pokedex thing like this, but I have no idea where that is. sizes and personalities. Some live in oceans, others in caves, old towers, rivers, or tall grass. Some Pokemon are plant-like, some are animal-like, and some are even ghost-like. There are 150 different species of Pokemon. Within each species are tons of individual Pokemon. Some Pokemon are very common, like Pidgey and Rattata. You can find them almost anywhere. Other Pokemon, like Articuno, are so rare there's only one of them in the whole world. Each individual Pokemon has its own personality. For example, there are a lot of Pikachu, but Ash has a very special one that travels with him on his adventures. Becoming a Pokemon trainer is a fun, exciting, sometimes dangerous, and always interesting experience. Pokemon live untamed and untrained in the wild. When you turn 10 years old, you are eligible to receive a license from the Pokemon League to begin your quest as a Pokemon trainer. As Professor Oak said, your mission is to go on a Pokemon journey, collecting individuals from each of the 150 species of Pokemon. Then you can teach them how to grow into the best Pokemon they can be. You will train them for battle, trade them with other trainers, and most importantly, become their friend. Your journey takes place in cities, forests, rivers, oceans, caves, and the roads in between. The towns and cities are the centers of action. Each one is a Pokemon Center where Pokemon can recover after each battle. You can also log on to the computers there to check in with Professor Oak in order to see how you're doing compared to other trainers and store your Pokemon in a special storage system. There are also Pokemarts that sell Pokeballs and other supplies, and a gym where you can practice battling with other trainers and test your skills against the gym leader. Trainers start their quest in their own hometown. Ash Ketchum and many other new trainers begin their journey in Pallet Town. That's where Professor Oak, the Pokemon expert, has his lab. He gives all of Pallet Town's new trainers their very first Pokemon and their own Pokedex. But the outskirts of town are definitely not boring. The towns and cities are connected by paths, grassy fields, and forests. This is where most of the wild Pokemon live. That means tons of Pokemon to battle, catch, and add to your growing collection. Keep in mind that each Pokemon is special. They won't stand to be mistreated. If you put a Pokemon into a situation that it doesn't like, or if you're mean to it, it won't listen to you. It might even go to sleep in the middle of a battle. Most of all, Pokemon just want to be your Poke friends. And then we have a map of the original game world here. You have Pallet Town here, and Viridian City, and then Pewter City, Indigo Plateau over here, Mount Moon, Celadon City, Cerulean City. There's a Sea Cottage over here. That's the power plant, I believe. Saffron City. Lavender Town's here. Vermilion City. Fuchsia City. There's the cruise boat. The Seafoam Islands. Cinnabar Island. A few more pages of these things. Why battle? There are two basic reasons for a Pokemon to battle. One is for sport. You can battle another trainer in a friendly competition. Your Pokemon do the fighting, but you decide which Pokemon and which techniques or attacks to use. Battles for sport are important because your Pokemon gains valuable experience, learns new techniques, and sharpens old techniques, and evolves to the next level much more quickly. Plus, it's fun. Pokemon like to play. second good reason to battle is to capture wild Pokemon. Wild Pokemon have no training and no owners. They can usually be found in long grass, dungeons, or water. You'll need fishing rods to catch these. And sometimes in amusement parks like the Safari Zone and the Coin Exchange. Battle is one of the main ways to collect a Pokemon. You can also buy them in some stores or trade for them with friends. Other trainers' Pokemon are off limits, however. You can't capture their Pokemon even if you win a competition. Which, I think the card game, you do. I think you can take their cards at the end. Either that or I was playing some intense street Pokemon. Choose the best Pokemon for the job. Each trainer can carry around a team of up to 6 Pokemon at a time. For each new situation you encounter, you will decide which 6 Pokemon it is most advantageous to carry with you. The rest are kept in a high-tech computer storage system. You can use as many of the 6 Pokemon you are carrying in a single battle as you want. Feel free to switch at any time, especially if the Pokemon who's fighting looks like it's taking a beating. If you win a battle, each Pokemon that fought gains experience. The longer you train, the more you'll learn about keeping a team with a variety of techniques and strengths. You'll also learn which Pokemon are best suited to which battles. The face-off. In the gym or on the road, other trainers are eager to show off their Pokemon techniques. If another trainer challenges you to a friendly competition, you must accept. It's rude to refuse. Okay. Don't think you'll get off easy either. Your team will have to face and hopefully defeat each and every Pokemon on the other trainer's team. You win when your Pokemon have defeated all of the other trainer's Pokemon. A Pokemon is defeated when it gets too weak, or gets so weak that it faints. So what's in it for you? In addition to all the experience your Pokefriends gain, you earn a cash prize for every competition you win. It's money you'll need to buy valuable supplies. The Pokeball. To capture a Pokemon, you'll need a Pokeball. Pokeballs are what you carry your Pokemon around in while they are learning and training. Only one creature fits in each ball, so you have to keep a good supply on hand. Most Pokemon will only leave their Pokeballs when you command them to. Some may complain about being in a Pokeball, but only Pikachu will refuse to get in. Pokemon never die in battle. They just get very weak and may even faint. The goal in any battle with a wild Pokemon is to get its down energy low enough to capture it. It's down energy. That doesn't make sense. But not down so low that it faints. If it does, that Pokemon goes straight back to the wild. Once the wild Pokemon is weak, it's Pokeball time. Throw a ball at it. And remember, there are no guarantees. A weakened Pokemon may still break out of the ball. If it doesn't, it's yours to train and will, hopefully, be loyal only to you. Note, health and energy do not automatically return to the Pokemon just because you capture it. You'll have to take care of your Pokefriend before it can fight for you. Okay, so we got through all that, and we're not going to read all this, because that's just telling you what all this information means for each Pokemon. But let's just get right into this, and we'll just look at the pictures and talk about them and read their little blurb. So for each one, it gives you a pronunciation, its element, its type of Pokemon, height and weight. He's 15 pounds. Okay. The techniques it starts with, so the moves, other things it can learn, what it's good against, bad against, it's how it evolves, and what it evolves at. So, this was all pretty valuable information grass poison. He's a seed-type Pokemon. And Bulbasaur is a strong, manageable Pokemon for beginner trainers. No one's sure whether Bulbasaur and its evolutions are plant or animal. They seem to have the characteristics of both. A strange bulb was planted on Bulbasaur's back at birth. As Bulbasaur grows, the bulb becomes a large leafy plant. Bulbasaur is in better shape than other beginning Pokemon like Charmander and Squirtle, which makes it harder to defeat and capture. What? Okay, I won't argue that. Here we got the secondary evolved form of Bulbasaur, and they give you the little evolution chart here. So he evolves at level 16 and turns into Ivysaur, a Pokemon that have two elements, like Ivysaur and Venusaur. Their grass and poison elements have twice as many strengths and weaknesses as other Pokemon. As the bulb on Ivysaur's back grows, it gets harder for Ivysaur to stand on its hind legs. Here we have Venusaur. Look out, he has a full-blown flower on his back here. When the bulb has bloomed into a full-sized flower, like the one on Venusaur's back, the flower will absorb energy from the sun. Because of this, Venusaur has to keep moving to find more sunlight. The leech seed technique, shared by both Ivysaur and Venusaur, takes away an enemy's energy during battle. And he learns Solar Beam, which is good. I guess he can too, but by then you've already evolved into him by the time he gets it. And looking at the color scheme changed and everything. So another starter Pokemon here, Charmander. Everybody knows him. The cute lizard-like Charmander is one of the Pokemon that Professor Oak often offers to new trainers. It has more attack power than Bulbasaur or Squirtle, and once it has lots of experience, it becomes almost impossible to beat, even against water Pokemon. Charmander has a flame on the tip of its tail, and is hard to train even for skilled trainers. When it rains, steam spurts from Charmander's tail. If the flame ever goes out completely, Charmander might never be able to battle again. That's sad. So, he's a little 19-pound guy. He's a fire element, obviously, and a lizard type. And here's Charmeleon, his second evolved form. When Charmeleon swings its burning tail, the air around it gets hot, hot, hot. With its special fire spin technique, Charmeleon can attack 2 to 5 times in a row before its enemy can respond. And what is this little sticky note here? It's just telling you that you can leave Pokemon to get trained at the daycare center. That's weird. Oh, he grew a lot. He's 3'7", 42 pounds. Okay, here's Charizard. He's fire flying. The fully evolved Charizard is on fire. The flames it spits out are so hot they can melt boulders. If Charizard gets carried away, it can start a forest fire. And here's Squirtle. This cute and cuddly turtle-like Pokemon is another one of the options Professor Oak has saved for you in his lab. It's a good first Pokemon. Some find Squirtle a little tougher to master than Bulbasaur or Charmander, but its amazing water techniques are definitely worth the effort. In battle, Squirtle can use the water gun technique to spray a forceful foam from its mouth, or it can use the bubble technique to slow down an enemy. Squirtle makes a good friend for Pikachu. And also, it's easy if you pick him because the first gym is all rock Pokemon, and you'll just or turtle, I want to say turtle so bad, I don't know why, is more accomplished in the water than Squirtle. In fact, it likes to hide in the water when hunting prey. As a sneak attack, War Turtle has huge ears like the rudders of a ship, which help it to balance when swimming fast. Reading all these weird little facts about him is kind of cool. So we got Blastoise. Blastoise has a big hard shell that hides two very powerful high-pressure water cannons. That means it can pump out hundreds of gallons of water, as much as in an Olympic-sized pool, every minute. Blastoise uses its cannons for super fast tackles. How do you tackle some of the cannon? I'll just accept that. Here's Caterpie, our first non-starter Pokemon. He's a little worm bug. It even tells you like what it's good against and bad against, which is cool. This sweet little Pokemon is a lot like a caterpillar. It has short feet with suction cups on the ends that allow it to climb walls and trees without getting tired. Its string shot slows down Caterpie's enemies. It doesn't take Caterpie long to evolve. You may want to stop its evolution and build up its experience for a while. Once Caterpie changes into a Metapod, it will not be able to move. Here's Metapod. Metapod won't be in this form for a long time, but Caterpie needs to spend time as a Metapod before it can turn into a beautiful Butterfree. Just like a caterpillar in a cocoon, it can't move. Be sure to protect its weak and tender body from bird enemies like Pidgey and Sparrow. Be patient with Metapod. A Butterfree is worth the wait. So it's weird that it says protect its weak and tender body when all it knows how to do is harden into a cocoon. But, yep, that's all it got going on is harden. So you'd have to have this Pokemon first and then switch to another Pokemon and win the battle to give it experience. Here's Butterfree. Butterfree can fly. When fighting, Butterfree flaps its wings very fast, filling the air with toxic dust. Two of its favorite attacks are Sleep Powder, which sends an enemy snoozing, and Stun Spore, which paralyzes an enemy so it can't move. Be sure to keep lots of Awakening Potion in your first aid kit before doing battle with this beautiful but dangerous Pokemon. And that's a Cocoon type. They get really specific with these types. Butterfly type. And Bug Flying. Here's Weedle. I always like getting Weedles and evolving them just because I don't usually use the Beedrills for long, but I think they look cool. Weedles are usually found in forests eating leaves. Weedle only have two techniques, but they are powerful. Like Caterpie, its string shot slows down its enemies, and the sharp stinger on top of its head is poisonous, so be careful if you choose a Weedle as a pet. Its type is Hairy Bug. That's so weird. Here's Kakuna, who just looks intense and pissed off. Like a Metapod, a Kakuna is a type of pod similar to the cocoon stage between a caterpillar and a butterfly. Kakuna can't move, so it can't attack. Its only defense is to harden. Its protective shell. You will have to be extra careful with Kakuna during this stage of evolution. Don't worry, Kakuna will be a Beedrill before you know it. And I always think when I see them of in Pokemon Stadium, they had a mini game where you were Kakunas and Metapods, and you had to harden right before, like a rock hit you or something. And that was a fun little mini game for that game. And here we have Beedrill. It has been a dangerous process, but now that this former Weedle has hatched, it is very strong. Beedrill are so fast, it's unbelievable. They attack using the large poisonous stinger on their front legs and tails. With practice, Beedrill will be able to learn techniques like Twin Needle and Pin Missile, increase the number of attacks they can launch in a row. Ouch! A Beedrill attack stings. And here we got Pidgey, another Pokemon that you meet very early on. It's a tiny bird type. Pidgey is very common in forests and woods. It is also the gentlest and easiest bird to capture. When on the ground, Pidgey flaps its wings extra hard to kick up sand and dust that blinds its opponents. Its gust power creates tornadoes. Capturing a Pidgey is a good test of a beginning trainer's battle techniques. And he evolves into Pidgeotto. Unlike their mild-mannered cousin, Pidgeotto are very protective of their territory and will fiercely peck or claw at any intruder. Their gust technique can blow away almost anyone or anything that gets in their way. Pidgeotto's speed and sharpness increase as they evolve into Pidgeot. Pidgeot can fly 2 miles above the ground and faster than the speed of sound. When they hunt, Pidgeot fly on the surface of the water at top speed to catch unsuspecting prey. Or fish element prey like Magikarp. Alright, so we'll stop there for now. And thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed the video or what else you would like to see in the next part. And leave a like or comment and subscribe if you haven't. I would appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.